guys, the Leo's on board.
So, hello. Took me a while because I had to still install myself here on the at my cockpit. In other words, I still had to install my yoke and throttle quadrant and sort of stuff on my desktop. Alright, we are parked here, Terminal 1, and let's see. Then I need to switch off this map. There we go. Yeah, works as described. So, EGT temperature, I will tell you. It's a short, long story.
Ground to cockpit, toes driving up.
In the MAX8, the gauge is missing. I think it's an option, and you can configure it in the RV tab. That's it, basically.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Park brake is set. It should be set. It's set, yeah. Alright, let's quickly set the position before we continue. So this thing can align. Let's connect here to VATSIM 2E99 Hotel. Connect, flight plan, sim brief, download. There we go. Load my remarks. Information code, equipment code Lima. Let's remove the SID. And go send. Flight plan has been submitted to ATC. So we have the ATIS, we have delivery. on 12172. 12172. Come here. And the ground controller will be next. 121. Oh, they have two grounds. Oh, okay. Any of them. So we wait. 12172 maybe. 12197 I mean. Or 77. We don't know. You don't need the AGT. Obviously, you don't need the EGT indication because an APU, the APUs by law, by design, have to be autonomous, and as well they have to be able to shut down by themselves in case of failure or fire. So you don't need to have that really. You can. It's nice to have. Alright, so let's get the ATIS. We do it here on our CPDLC client. So ATIS, Munich, request VATSIM ATIS. There it is, information echo, blah blah blah, runway 26 right and 26 left. So we expect runway 26 right. Oh. Visibility 2.5 kilometers. Okay. Did I start my weather tool? No, I didn't. But I think there is an option. It's here, display variants. No, it's not here. General config. Here, APU EGT indicator gauge, yes or no? Cool, so we're... and before we do anything else, I wanted to load a flight plan here to get the correct weather shown. EDDV is our alternate, so we refresh this, and there we go, and we minimize it. So Munich information echo, blah blah blah, runway in use, visibility 2500 meters, 8 kilometers in the north, runway RVR 900 meters, upgrading, la la la, downgrading, patches of fog. Really? Temperature 8, dew point 7, QNH. Come on, this can't be. Okay, let's get the latest weather report here. Request meter. Not available. Aha. Okay. What's going on? Then let's have a look here in Swift. Oops. We can go here to ATC and we just say EDDM ground. Oh yeah. Yeah, the weather, look, the weather is hanging. This is the weather from this morning or what? So I think the weather is not accurate. Interesting, huh? Yeah, Cav okay, exactly. Okay, let's do the following. I will... where is the options? VATSIM online weather off. Apply. Yeah, better. Okay, now we have the real world weather. Hey Daniel. So, this is better. So in QMH 1021. Looks like the VATSIM weather feed is affected by some bug or whatever. It's not updated. Alright, let's continue on this. And let me call the delivery if he's using PTC or not. Delivery, guten Abend to EDDM 99 Hotel.
EDDM 99 Hotel, delivery, guten Abend.
Guten Abend, do you do PTC?
EDDM 99 Hotel, so.
Roger. Then let's do PDC. So requests ATIS 9. PDC ATIS, well, we have echo, although it's not correct. Then 112 blah blah blah. We are a Bravo 38 Mike, and we send the message to EDDM. Sent. While we wait for this to come back, let's do the routing here. EDDM, EDDH, EDDM, EDDH. Load the route from my company route folder, and we are 2E99 Hotel. Activate performance init 0 fuel weight 60.9 tons. Is this correct? Let's have a look. Yeah, 61 here, 60.9 is close enough. Reserves. So Hanover is 1.3 tons plus 1 ton, that's 2.3 tons reserve fuel. Cost index 60. We're gonna cruise at level 280. Wind 259.42, 259.42, and the ISA deviation is +8. So +8. Execute, next page, N1 limit. Yeah, the runway is long, so we can derate a lot. We take TO1 and climb 1, we go to takeoff, we do a flaps 5 takeoff, and CG is here on our payload page 26.5. No. 26.5. Trim 4.5 and V2 146. No. Yeah, so on a small one has to get the QNH as well. And we can connect the APU generator and say goodbye to the GPU. And we prepare the weather pushback page, and let's have a look. We got a message here. Let's have a look for our clearance here. ATC uplink. We click on the ATC button and there we go. Cleared to Hamburg, runway 26 right. Next page, input to November, flight level 70, squawk 1000, when ready call 121775, and accept, send, sending, and send. So that's it. So squawk 1000.
Mission delivery, Servus, DL Luft.
Want to squawk 1000, altitude off selected, and we ask for pushback, so we have to get going now, otherwise it will get too late. So we are 2E99 Hotel. Yeah. And München, Servus, 2EDDM-99 Hotel, stand 112 for pushback.
2EDDM-99 Hotel, München Apron, guten Abend. Pushback approved, facing north on Orange Line.
Pushback approved, north Orange Line, 2EDDM-99 Hotel. So start pushback north Orange. So input something November, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
November 2, contact München ground 121.975, vorbei.
So request pushback. So where is the
November 2, contact ground 121-975, easy 37 X-ray Bravo, cheers.
Orange line is probably the first line, let's do this. And north is this way. There we go.
Connected and bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Yeah, park brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Before start, flow completed.
Boarding is now complete. Flight attendants prepare the cabins. Verify ongoing standby for all call.
Mission Apron Servus, taxi to gate 224 Alpha via Delta 4.
Starting engine number 2. Start valve open and 2 rotation. In the meantime, we finished the FMS here. So runway 26 right, input 2 November. Looking good.
06 Juliet, taxi straight ahead, Oscar 2, entry November 4.
Runway 26 is 261 degrees. So heading select.
And Lufthansa 206 Juliet, reaching entry November 4, contact München ground.
Enough, VNAV selected.
Bye-bye.
Over to November 4 and contact ground 121-975.
Hey, Quiddy. Alright, they're waiting for the monitor to extinguish before we select fuel on. Should be any moment now. There we go, fuel on. And we have light up and engine 1 acceleration. Very good. The trim we said was 4.5, so let's set this 4.5. It's gonna be a flight into the night, so we can already bring up the lights here on the panel. And while it's doing these things here, we can go here to our charts.
155, request taxi. Lufthansa 155, taxi straight ahead, entry November 4.
So we made the right
Operation
choice.
complete. Please have parking brake.
So here, orange line is the first line. The scenery is not representing it correctly. Yeah? So park brake set, and we start engine number 1.
Stand by.
Start valve open and 2 rotation. While it's doing its thing, so we expect taxi via orange 1, Oscar 1 orange line to Charlie 3 Whiskey 1 November 1, and then via November to Alpha 10 or Alpha 12 holding point, runway 26 right. The SID is input, and we do input 2 November, climb flight level 70, contact München radar when advised by tower. Still motoring here, we're waiting for the motoring label to extinguish, and then we can select fuel on. Should be any moment now. There we go, fuel on, fuel flow, EGT, and 1 rotation. Increase. And we can select flaps 5. How's our taxi chart doing as well? We can use, although the taxi chart is missing these little here taxiways. Yeah. Because of the gentleman who produced the scenery. Probably missed doing that properly in the scenery, but that's okay. Cool, done. Start is completed. We do the after start do list. So top left, all the columns from top to bottom, generators connected, APU off, probe heat, pumps, ignition, auto off, level 280, landing elevation is set, and we can call for taxi.
Danke fürs Fliegen, schönen Abend.
Okay, while we are waiting for this, we can do the other start checklist. So we have flight level 70, LNAV, VNAV, heading select, we take the correct bank angle, limiter, flaps 5, green light, auto brake, speed breakdown, and that's it. To EDDH 99 Hotel, request taxi.
To EDDH 99 Hotel, follow the orange line northbound. Next, left Charlie 3 and hold short Whiskey 1.
Orange line, Charlie 3, hold short Whiskey 1 to EDDH 99 Hotel. Okay, so Charlie 3, hold short Whiskey 1, which is, yeah, here the next one, and then hold short before this taxiway. Taxi light on, brake released, taxi.
Roger, 21, München Airport, good afternoon.
Dan 318,
Roger, 21, pushback approved, facing south on orange line.
facing south orange line.
Yeah, get ready for my track IR. Yeah, works. We can put this back here and we can select off. Somebody just took off.
EDDH 99 Hotel, looks like you have an older scenery, take next left Charlie 2 and hold short Whiskey 1.
Yeah, we don't have Charlie 3, yeah, apparently. So we hold short Whiskey 1 to EDDH 99 Hotel.
99 Hotel, confirm Charlie 2.
Yeah, we're turning now left.
Thank you.
Echt? Habe ein Taxiway übersehen. Peinlich. Oh,
EDDH 99 Hotel, continue taxi entry November 2, while Whiskey 1 orange line, Charlie 1.
taxi Whiskey 1 something and then hold short November 2 to EDDH 99 Hotel.
EDDH 99 Hotel, Whiskey 1 on the orange line, Charlie 1, entry November 2.
Okay, Whiskey 1 orange line and then November 2 to EDDH 9 Hotel. Ja eben, es gibt ja hier 3 Taxi-Lines, ne? Und wenn er mich auf der Linie rollen lässt, auf der Orange Line, dann kann er einen entgegenkommen lassen auf der anderen, auf der Blue Line. So my scenery here is not that precise, it's not showing these colors properly. And this was Charlie 3 or what? Yeah, but there are no ground signs. There are no ground signs for any taxi version stands here. That's stupid. But it's a freeware scenery, so can't say much.
Jet 21, taxi 2 NP09 via Oscar 3 orange line, Delta 3 orange line.
Ist zu schnell. Du redest zu schnell, Mann.
You're a niner.
Confirm NP09, that's in the middle of Delta 3. Roger, Sierra bei Oscar GN.
Oh, ich habe über 30 Frames. Sollte eigentlich gar nicht
Roger,
ruckeln.
2-1 correct and both on the orange line, please. Orange line, Jet 99 Hotel, contact München ground 121, that's my 975, guten Flug.
1975, TUI-Jet 9 Hotel, danke, ciao. Park brake, taxi light.
1255, you can see taxi. Lufthansa 1255, out of your current.
Hello ground, TUI-Jet 9 Hotel and November 2.
TUI-Jet 999 Hotel, München ground, Andreas Ulrich, able for intersection Alpha 12.
We can do Alpha 10, TUI-Jet 9 Hotel.
TUI-Jet 999 Hotel, Roger, taxi boarding point runway 26 right, intersection Alpha 10 by November.
Taxi Alpha 10 by November, TUI-Jet 9 Hotel. Yeah, TDG makes nice sceneries, but unfortunately he does not really update them. At least I didn't find that he updates them, and in some places there have been quite a few changes that would make an update really necessary. And for Munich there are a few payware distributors, so there's not really much here for freeware. Alright, departure review. Runway 26 right, we climb level 70. We follow the SID waypoints to input. We contact the next frequency only when instructed by tower. In case of engine failure, we're gonna maintain runway heading. We climb altitude 4,000 feet. Weather's good. Okay, we turn left in Alpha 9er, Mike Alpha 10, TUI-Jet 9 Hotel. Cool, look, there's a Jumbo Jet 747, and he's making me taxi around him, so he doesn't hold me up. So Alpha 9 is here. At least these taxiway signs or designators are installed. We turn right again here on Mike. Where's Mike?
Engine ground, Royal Jet 21 coming up Sierra 8.
Oh, he's fast and it's Jumbo. Jumbo. So, second left, and that will be Alpha 10.
Short of 26 left, Bravo 1, 2 intersection, Royal Jet.
Okay, that's Alpha 10. Let's have a look for our next frequency. So tower will be 18.7 and departure 1239. 18.7, TUI Jet 9 Hotel, danke. Tschüss, Andreas.
Romeo, Oscar, Juliet, 2-1, contact München Tower 120.5.
Also 18. No. 18.7 and 123.9 now. Talk with Scott, TUI Jet 99 Hotel, we are ready.
Jet 99 Hotel, Tower 7 with 3203, 3 knots, runway 26 right, yes, take off.
Runway 26 right, clear takeoff, TUI Jet 99 Hotel. So, landing lights, taxi lights, strobe light, transponder to TARA, LNAV, VNAV, heading select, MCP, auto throttle, armed.
Danke für Close. Ciao.
Let's go.
Tower from the 1255.
Approaching 26 right.
Take off view.
Lufthansa 1255 heavy.
Elapsed time running.
Danach soll die 26 right in Wait.
926 right away, Lufthansa 1255. Grüß Gott.
Good evening Tower, Royal Jet 21 short of 26 left.
On runway 26 right.
Royal Jet 21, reaching Tower Tuesday, with 3203, 3 knots, running 26 left, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff, 26
Why is it complaining? We have trim, we have flaps, speed brake is down,
Part of frequency will be 123.9, but the max frequency I will...
park brake is off. Okay, now it's
I
fine.
think it's Royal Jet 21, clear takeoff.
80 was checked. Sometimes if you get this warning you have to recycle the speed brakes, the lever, to make it work. Yeah, V1 and rotate.
We may need 1 more minute.
Lufthansa 1255, roger, 1 minute.
Catering. Look at this. Beautiful.
What does?
TUI Jet 99 Hotel, contact order 123, that's 99, bye-bye.
1239, TUI Jet 29 Hotel. Danke, ciao. Frequency change.
Runway 866, contact München Tower 118.7, bye-bye. 118.70, 1866, bye-bye. EDDM-EDDH Papa Mike, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5. Easy 46 Papa Mike.
Speed check. Flaps 1 selected. München, guten Abend, TUI Jet 99 Hotel. 3100, climbing flight level 70.
Jet 99 Hotel, München radar level identified, climbing flight level 100.
Level 100, TUI Jet 99 Hotel. So, standard is set. In the meantime, flaps have been retracted because the speed was right. And flight level 100 is set. Ja, it's a hot curve, eine scharfe Kurve.
X17, turn right, heading 350.
Turn right heading 350, X17.
Your wings 1208, turn left heading 080, descend 4000 feet.
Yeah, we're still hand flying, because it's fun.
Setting 080 and 4,000 feet. Going up 0.
Radar good evening, Royal Jet 21, Barboard, Sierra climbing 5770. Right, 21,
Alright, enough.
Identified.
Autopilot, command green, LNAV, VNAV speed. Gears up, lights out, flaps up, lights out, auto brake off. Ignition, taxi light. Level 1902, Jet 9 Hotel. level 190 set.
Austrian 115, confirm established. Austrian 115, ILS 126 established. Austrian 115, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. 170 knots until 5 miles final, cross 0
So next frequency.
After the 1255 with radar, Airbus identified, climb flight level 100. Climb flight level 100. Austrian 115, contact mention tower 120.5, bye-bye. 120.5,
The next frequency will be 124.05 München radar.
187.346, Papa Mike 6. Austria 75, descent flight level...
So, level 100, yep, thank you. Then landing lights off, logo wing off, and fasten belts off. And the small one here goes to standard. This one. 12405, 2 jet 9 Hotel, danke, ciao. München Scott 2 jet 9 Hotel, level 130, climbing 190. Okay, direct Kanal and flight level 280, 2 jet 9 Hotel. Level 280 and direct Abguss, ne? Kanal. Abguss, zack. Oh. Using reserve fuel. I don't think so. There's enough fuel left. So it will be a night landing. Fantastic. How are we doing on frames? 20. Poof. Ja, direkt zu Abfluss, TUI-Jet 900. Er traut mir nicht. Oder hat den Witz nicht kapiert. Abguss, ja, wäre eher Kopie. Billige Kopie. Billiger Abguss. Now, what can we do?
Papa Kilo expect takeoff level 170, report ready for descent. Say again for Lufthansa 9 Papa Kilo. Papa Kilo expect takeoff level 170.
So, da ist irgendwas in der Szenerie hier, ne? Irgendwas tut hier meine Frames ganz furchtbar fressen. Jetzt geht's wieder. Macht wenig Sinn. Irgendwas.
715, identify direct inbound, climb level 282. Direct inbound level 2. Right, I want to keep it here, keep the left heading 3.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Drunken sailor into the upcourse. Escobar, Escobar, there we go. Mr. Escobar, special meal for you. Immer wieder schön.
To 1 contact speed radar on 123, decimal 725. 123, decimal 725, roger, that's the one. Would you know, using 72 Mike, do you provide traffic for the stack? Ja, das mache ich. Robert, Eurowing 72 Mike, requesting IFR. Right, I want to achieve at the engine turn left heading 270, clear that is 24. Requesting IFR.
Ja. Das sind die, die in den amerikanischen Modulen fliegen gelernt haben können. Ja, ich habe hier ein Weißweinglas mit. I got a glass of white wine. Oh, here's a conflict.
Right at 700 to Quebec, descend level 200. That's 380, 700.
At least we made our own sunrise again. On at takeoff, the sun was already below the horizon almost completely, and now climbing out, it's rising again. Way too slow. Let's take some speed. Please go full stuff, first off. Want to go?
Radar, schönen guten Abend, 1775, Spot Ticket, wieder bitte Veränderung.
3715, the Quebec for short. But 715, direct Delta Mike 421, thereafter Delta Mike 429.
1775, direct Delta Mike 421 and thereafter Delta Mike 429er. Danke.
Right, I want to keep it here, keep land runway 24, 240 degrees, 89. Right, I want to keep land runway. München Radar, Lufthansa 328, good Abend, 7000.
A7 oder A, glaube ich, ne?
Climate flight level 280 for Lufthansa 328. 7 Charlie Tango,
Well, enjoy your dinner. The trip time, you can look on the top of my stream here, you can see the time left. Top left, you see ETE. ETE is estimated time en route, so I still have about 32 minutes before landing.
4140 level 130. 1255 for higher, land in 12775. Again, 12775, 1255. We have 15% level 170.
Alright then, let's have a look at the weather. Hamburg, 30011 knots, that's probably runway, runway 23, yeah. Runway 23 for landing. Yeah, this chart is outdated. These transitions don't exist anymore. So we just ignore it.
7 Charlie Tango, descent level 210.
7 Charlie Tango, descent 210.
7 Charlie Tango on conversion 29090 sport radar.
See you later.
Radar on conversion of 7 Charlie Tango.
So we need
715, descent level 15.
the Rarup arrival.
Descent 150, evidence.
ILS 23, Rarup 1 Papa, yeah. Let's have a look. Rarup, blah 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 blah. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, Rarup at Orbital 110. That's fine. Genau. Na, jetzt habe ich das richtige Wetter drin.
After Arbax, you are cleared for the Arbax 4 Alpha arrival.
After Arbax, clear for Alpha arrival.
Inzwischen habe ich das abgestellt, das Wetter vom VATSIM, ne? Vielleicht geht's ja auch wieder. Mal gucken. Lord Helmchen. No, still no weather. Nope. It's kaputt. Oh, there are quite a few arrivals, huh?
And then I have a kilo start descent when ready to reach level 170 at Takeoff.
When ready, descent 170 at takeoff. I think I have around about 40 miles to go.
Oh, somebody is using my call sign.
I have no idea actually.
But of course,
that will be decided by the approach, but I guess it will be most probably
Delta Echo is not compatible. Or whatever, or maybe it's an extra 300, yeah, probably it's extra, and it's okay. Extra 300. Not an Airbus 300, Quatsch, Embraer 300 Phenom. So Abgus will be our changeover point to Bremen radar. Yeah, and there is the arrivals into Leipzig. Oh. Well. Europe looks quite well here in terms of staffing. Not too bad. I guess well, we could have flown from Istanbul to Moscow, but it's too long the flight. No, we don't do that. To Kiev, yeah, would have been okay.
Charlie Tango.
7 Charlie Tango München on 1239. Sorry, 128025.
128025, 7 Charlie Tango, good night.
Danke, Bravo Delta Juliet 83, level 15.
Nein, in YouTube, Quatsch, in Twitch kann man keine Nachrichten löschen. Nein, ich kann das ja.
München Radar, schönen Abend hier übrigens. 992, Flight Level 38, Silber, immer to Egg hier. 3 Tower, danke, 992.
So, shall we work a little bit on our documents? Yes. So, this is our new page describing all the components of Swift Launcher, and I just have to add some text. I've made the screenshots, I've already included them, I just have to create some text describing what one can do in each.
Bravo Delta Juliet 83, descent level 110. Level 110, proposal 738.
Radar Goedenavond, is Manner 135, flight level 340, Imam Sudux.
Echt? Okay. Ich kann meine eigene Nachricht nicht löschen.
Please send the flight level 280, Spire 135.
Bravo Delta Juliet 83, contact number jet 128, decimal 025. 128, decimal 025. Thank you for the message.
Good evening, mention EDDM-EDDH to be level of flight level 310 at Delta Kilo Bravo.
EDDM-3, hello, you're identified. Proceed direct to
Nee, ich kann da auch nichts machen. Also, can be used to access all components of Swift.
Direct to EZ8293.
Update the client, access was in the database, and heute haben wir aber eine fette Verzögerung zwischen Stream und was ankommt bei euch. Ist ungefähr 15 Sekunden. Das liegt normal.
EZ8293, any idea what arrival are we expecting at Gatlinburg?
I have no idea, but it's
Okay, localize the east for runway 26, EZ8293, thank you. Flight level 380, Lufthansa 328. On air 135, flight level 280, requested northward.
On air 135, flight level
220, Spire 135.
Project good evening, Felix 5 runway 25 level 250. 51, hello, you're identified. Descent flight level 15.
Descent flight level 150, Felix 51.
EDDM-EDDH, descent level 220.
Not flight level 220, EZ8293.
Aviation 142, climb flight level 320. On air 135, proceed direct 8 tons, Juliet 8 tons, 6 transition.
Status with us to 6 transition, Spire 135.
On air 135, descent level 150.
150, deliver, Spire 135.
The target 1701, climb level 3. Lufthansa 147 would be direct basic. Lufthansa 147 would be direct basic.
descent level 290.
290 Delta 84.
My Papa Roger, my descent level 290. Sorry, feeling 51 position 128025.
128025, Felix 51.
Charger 1701 direct to
Flight level 16.
Charger 1701 direct to Iraq. 421 Michael,
Flight level 200, 51 Mike.
Spania 135, transition 128025.
128025, good night, Spania 135.
Media radar, Lieutenant 445.
Preview, let's see.
445,
So that's our new text. Good.
Descent flight level 150, Lieutenant 445. And that 9 Papa Kilo. Unit descent to 445, just to confirm descent flight level 150. Descent 445. Roger, thank you. Okay, full unfortunately, no further agency available, modification to okay.
Monitor unit, Combo 1228, great job. That was it on it.
One, 2, 3, 9, 2, 5, 2 jet 9 and hotel. Danke, ciao. So we have to work soon, huh?
28025, that's the 445, bye. First Delta Hotel X-ray, descent 3006, QNH 1022, and turn right, heading 50.
National 6 descent 2006, QNH 1022, right heading 050.
KLM 745, descent flight level 260, and contact Amsterdam 1575.
Flight level 260 and flight level 775.
November 191 Mike Alpha, turn right heading 180, and descent flight level 110.
So I would like to check in, but I can't because it's so busy.
Scandinavian 609, unfortunately, CTDS is not active, only departure clearance. And
A-firm, TUI Jet 9 Hotel. Rarup, TUI Jet 9 Hotel. Direkt Rarup.
Can we switch over to Amsterdam?
Nope.
Yeah, Amsterdam 12575.
12575 to Papa Charlie Show.
So, ILS for runway 23,
David 652, contact Copenhagen on
11.5. Oh yeah, we could actually download the ATIS
David 652, Copenhagen.
for... Hello. Oh, yeah. ATIS, Hamburg, VATSIM ATIS. There we go. Information Oscar, blah blah blah. ILS approach runway 23, runway transition level 60. Transition level 60. Departure frequency, blah blah blah. Wind 310 degrees, 10 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, clouds, view of 1500, temperature 162.14, QNH 1017. Man, we can initiate the approach speed, so flaps 3148 knots, so the approach will be 153 and 1017. is preset. What else do we need? We have final approach, 3000 feet at Pisas, which is the mean 9.3 of ALF. That I think we cannot receive. We will try, definitely, yeah. Minimum is here. We are aircraft category Charlie and ILS Cat 1280 feet is our decision altitude. And the height is more than 200, so we can use it in 280. 280. Missed approach, straight ahead via the Fox uniform beacon to 5.5 dmi of ALF. Left turn direct to Hamburg VUR, climb 4000 feet. MSA is 25 miles from the Hamburg VUR, this one here, so 2100 feet. Let's see if we can receive this DME later on.
X-ray, descent 2000 feet.
Let's do it this way. 15.8. We're gonna use auto brake too. And we have to cross Rarup at flight level 110. We are at 280, so we need to descend 17,000 feet. 17 times 3 is 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 7 is 21. So 51 miles. Let's make it 60 miles. So in 28 miles from now we have to descend, and the forecast is a bit optimistic. Too optimistic, so we will descend a bit earlier. So currently we are doing ground speed 490. We're doing almost 8 miles a minute. So that's 3 minutes until our top of descent. 3 minutes.
FedEx 208 when ready, descend to reach flight level
Which means we
190
can
at Atmos.
add some more text.
Delta Hotel X-ray, turn left heading 300, clear Dallas runway 27.
Perfect, 300, 300, clear Dallas.
Lufthansa 206 Juliet, stop your descent at flight level 120.
Stop descent 120, Lufthansa 206.
Oh, bullshit.
November 191 Mike Alpha.
I'm on the wrong Dampfer.
To Hamburg approach on
Ja klar, das ist die Synkrate stimmt, ja.
Lima Oscar, turn left onto heading 100.
Left heading 100 miles.
Juliet 999 Hotel, when ready, descend to reach flight level 110 at Harup and cleared Harup on Papa arrival.
When ready, descend level 110 Raro, Bravo 1 Papa, 2H at 99 Hotel. Well, there we go. So level 110 is set. And we have 66 miles to go, so less than 1 minute for top of descent. And just to check that we have the correct arrivals at Raro 1 Papa. Yeah, I'm on the wrong steamboat.
18 Alpha, Bremen Radar 9, identified, climb flight level 320 and proceed direct Alpha. Der Hotel X-Ray, wind 220 degrees, 8 knots, runway 27 clear to land. Lima Oscar, proceed now direct Busco again. Requesting out of combat for maintenance. The always important bottleneck.
So, oh, a bit late, but doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Lima Oscar, connect Bremen Radar 123 225, bye-bye.
So let's reread this. So yeah, I have to set the line break.
Bye-bye, 190 scanner 16 at 25.
Oh, better. Yeah, I will have to revisit this for language.
This is the 328 fly heading 350.
Heading 350 for Lufthansa 328.
Hotel, contact Hamburg approach 136675.
26675 to jet 29, so 99 Hotel, danke, ciao. War das 26675 oder 36675? Nee, 36.
Descending 6604, contact Hamburg 126.
Arrival Moin to jet 99 Hotel, information Oscar, descending level 110 to Rarup. ILS 23 to jet 99 Hotel. Good, it's expected. Then we can select Hamburg, VOR, and the ILS 11.5 active. Oh, what we need is the course. I didn't set this one. It may be helpful. Final approach course is 228. 228.
Turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, descend 3000 feet.
Left heading 260, what is that? 3000 feet, cleared ILS 23.
Okay, let's make another change here before we have to concentrate on our approach and landing.
Direct.
After departure, moving control zone directly via Whiskey, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, max complete. Coming right out of the max forward to keep timing factor.
Descent over 702, jet 910. Speed to 50. Level 70. Let's give it a gentle rate of 300. And we're following the arrival transition. And the DME does not work. This is a problem here in X-Plane, I think, that you can't display these DME stations. What the hell? Okay, level change. Okay, this intercept here of this leg is really poor. Look at this, should have flown a nice continuous turn. And then the next as well, a smart turn, but no, it's not doing it correctly. Alright then, fasten belts, wing, logo, landing lights on, ignition will be switched on later. And welcome to Hamburg. Heading 340 to jet 99 hotel. Okay, heading select 340 with a right turn. Ne, noch kein QNH, wir haben noch keine, wir haben nur Level 70, wir haben noch nicht Altitude. Noch fliegen wir auf Flight Level. Also unsere zugewiesene Höhe ist immer noch eine Flugfläche. Deswegen müssen wir noch weiterhin Standard fliegen. Erst wenn er sagt Descent to Altitude, bla bla bla, QNH, bla bla bla, dann schalten wir um.
Sie haben neue Post, ne?
Thank you. Let me switch off that string. I only had that switched on for you guys to see the simulator while I was fooling around here in the manual. Jetzt schalten wir um. Now we switch. Descent altitude 4000 feet 1017, QE jet 910. So 4000 feet set 1017. So now we have to find out how many miles do we have to fly until we land, approximately. So let's build our center line. We take here the Pisas, the final approach point. We go direct to, and before we apply, we set the final approach course of 228 degrees. There we go. Execute. And now we should have our center line extension. There we go. This is what we have. So to Pisas, it's now a direct line of 8 miles. So I think we have to apply some speed brakes to get down. Let's go. Speed brakes. To increase our rate of descent. And there we go. 1600. Okay, speed 200 to jet 99 hotel. Okay, let's see how we do that. Minimum clean is 210, so we will definitely have to select flaps 1 at least. Let's do it now to have additional drag. So speed is checked, flaps 1 selected. I still have the speed brakes out, like halfway. Okay, speed brakes full. Okay, left heading 200, cleared ILS 23, 2 jet 9 nanotel. Let's see if we can do it. Descend 3000 feet, 2 jet 9 nanotel. Okay, so we are flying through the localizer. He should have told us, like, okay, I will take you through the localizer, blah blah blah. You would intercept on the north, but it's okay. We're smart, we figured out ourselves. So, speed brakes retracted. And wide empty. Okay, now we are good for the approach, so I select approach mode and we have lock and glide slope wide or armed, depending on your operator, what they say, what you have to say, what they prescribe. Okay, prepare the tower controller, the frequency 124.85. Hey, welcome back, how was your dinner? So, lock green, heading block goes to runway heading 228. That's a rather late turn by my autopilot, especially as we will have almost 20 knots of crosswind, so that will be a nice overshoot, but it's not too bad. I expected it to be worse. 1000 feet to go. Let's quickly save our changes here before we lose them. Save.
Hamburg approach from the 328, descending through flight level 210 to flight level 110.
One is missing.
Sigmund 1000 for the 328.
Why isn't it doing what I wanted to do? Well, we will find out later. Now we fly the plane.
Number is 264 descending 3000 in the left tree.
12685, 2 jet 9 nanotel. Oh, 12685, not 12485. Okay, let's see if the DME works now. When we are a bit closer to the field, no, it does not work. Well, let's select flaps 5 to slow down further. Speed check, flaps 5 selected, and set. Speed check, flaps 10. 6 miles to go. Tower Moin to EJet 99 Hotel. Roger. Speed check, gear down. Final approach speed 153. Speed check, flap 15. And set. Speed check, flaps 25. Set. Speed check, flaps 30. Set, so before landing checklist. Gear down, 3 greens, flaps 30, green light. Speed brake armed, auto brake 2. Oh, ignition is missing. And it's too bright here. Ah, no.
Speed stabilize, Mr.
And autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Standing by for landing clearance.
Approaching 2-3.
Landing clearance?
300. Approaching minimums.
Runway 23, clear land to jet 9 hotel. Okay, yeah.
200. Minimums.
Continue, and we are clear to land. Landing lights, sorry, taxi lights are on as well.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Idle.
10.
Blah. Shitty touchdown, but in the correct area. But in the correct spot. Reverse normal. It was not a kiss landing, no.
80 knots.
80 checked, idle reverse. Manual braking. Reverse deselected and we vacate here. Yeah, kiss landing is 50 or 80. Okay, let's do the off landing to list. Flaps up, speed brake, strobe light, landing lights. Delta 1 hold short 33 to jet 99 hotel. So Delta 1 is the first left here and we have to hold short of runway 33. Yeah, I can do smoother landings, but then of course, normally it's a longer flare, later touchdown. So touchdown point was good, but the flare was good as well, but we can do it smoother, the touchdown itself. Maybe at 60, 70, 80, 100 feet a minute. Trim back to 5. Ach stimmt, ja, ich wollte noch im Bene Overlay wollte ich noch anpassen, die Schriftgröße für Touchdown. Da war doch was.
Delta Echo Delta Delta Sierra Cessna 172 Abschnittplatz allgemeine Luftfahrt, bitte rollen und dann anschließend Sightseeing über Hamburger Innenstadt und Hafen, wenn möglich. Delta, Delta, ja, verstanden. Aktive Pisten 23 und 33, Kona 1017. Aktive Pisten, Piste 23 und 33, Kona 1017, Delta, Delta, Sierra. Delta, Delta, Sierra, rollen Sie zum Vollhalt der Piste 23 über Delta 1, Delta 8. Über Delta 1 und Delta 8 zum Vollhalt Piste 23, Delta, Delta, Sierra. Tweeted 99 Hotel, taxi to stand 04, via Bravo 6, 03 and 1. Cross runway 33.
Ja, say again, slower.
Tweeted 99 Mike, nein, tweeted 99 Hotel, taxi to stand 04, via Bravo 6, 03, 1. Cross runway 33.
Okay, to each other until cross runway 33, taxi stand 4 via Bravo 6, Zulu 3, Zulu 1, danke.
Sehr gerne.
Was immer, Cockpit, where is it? DCDU, but size 4 or 12. Better, yeah, no. Oh, no. Okay, then strobe lights on. Right clear, left clear, crossing the runway. And then we taxi via Zulu 3 straight ahead, then right on Zulu 1 to stand number 4. So we are here now, crossing the runway as approved, then Zulu 3, Zulu 1 and stand number 4. Clear of the runway, strobe light off. So dark here. Ah, now we can see more. Landing lights on for a moment. Wer ist mit dem Microsoft? Ich, weil wegen der hohen Rate? Nein. Und eben Landefreigabe, landing clearance. The guy he forgot me because he got distracted by something else.
Delta Delta Sierra bereit zum Aufnehmen der Anflugfreigabe.
Probably with the VFR traffic.
Delta Delta Sierra, verstanden.
So stand number 1, 1 Bravo. There's a Wizz Air. Over there was somewhere Lufthansa. Oh, it's gone now. Number 02 Bravo. Ach so, das kann wahrscheinlich schon, ja. I think you can assume that many of these VFR pilots that you hear on VATSIM are using Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Delta Delta Sierra nach dem Abheben Richtung Innenstadt und Hafengebiet und werde dann weitere Intentionen.
3 Bravo, 3 Charlie, and then should be number 4. There we go. Stand number 4. Taxi light off. Slow down a little bit. Let's check the parking guidance. Bit left. We're quite fast, so we're slowing down. Stopped a little bit early. Let's continue a few more. There we go. Park brake set. Oh, I forgot to switch back on our tablet. Ja, das Parksystem habe ich aus einer Szenario. Deswegen habe ich eine Szenario installiert noch. Freeware. So, ground, chocks, GPU, cockpit lights on, GPU connected. Oh, we should have done a proper after landing checklist, shouldn't we? And that's all good. And then we can select fuel off. Beacon off.
Stand by for all call.
Yay, bridge connected. I like it. And then let's continue the after shutdown do list. Fuel pumps off. We don't have the AP running, so we can switch them all off. We will not be flying anymore now, so we switch off the pumps and the window heat. We leave this like it is, as it is. And the transponder goes to standby. And 2000. Doors open, cargo open. And this is the end of this flight. Oh. Bye bye, Mr. Escobar. Guten Abend. Bye bye. Adios. Buenos. Coxos.
Delta 2000 feet. Delta Romeo Delta. Roger. Enter traffic.
Ah, ich hab mal den Song vom Falco mit dem, der Mann mit dem Koks ist da zum Totlachen. So, it's 10 to 10. What do we do now? What shall we do now? So it's 10 o'clock, so I think most of these guys will be closing in the near future. Amsterdam probably as well. Yeah. We could fly from London to Dublin. But as well here, center has been online already for 2 hours, 1 hour. I don't want to end up alone. Oh, somebody's flying here. Concorde, look at this long speed vector. Speed per 2 here. Concorde, ground speed 1177 knots. I like. Oh yeah, nice. First transatlantic with Concorde. Ah, cool. Oh, let's look at South America. Quito online off since 4.5 hours. He will be closing at some point. I don't want to run risk. And Bogota, this guy has been online for 1 hour. Caracas, 40 minutes. How many miles is it? 1 hour 20. Yeah, but I think I will do something else tonight. We will fly again at another opportunity. So then I will say this is it for today. And I will say goodbye to you. Thank you very much for joining my stream and for commentating or commenting. Yeah, well, I might be back online tomorrow or the day after. And yeah, see you in Discord or one of the other media. See you. Bye bye everybody.